Hey YouTube, it's Grace, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the process of how I made my most recent Minecraft painting. Here's a little sneak peek of how it turned out, but I will show you it way more up close and in detail at the end. But anyways, this was actually my second international painting commission, so that's really exciting. I had one a couple months ago that went to Mexico, and this one is going to France, so I'm a little bit scared about shipping prices, but I'm gonna do my best to make sure that neither party is like suffering too much. I started this painting on a Monday and I finished it on a Friday, and even though I was doing classes and I had rehearsal during that time, I actually managed to get it done pretty fast, so I'm proud of myself. Also, if you've seen any of my other videos from the past few months, you'll know that I was struggling with some wrist pain, and that actually didn't bother me at all during this painting. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm hoping that that continues and doesn't bother me for my next commission. But without further ado, let's get into this video. This canvas is 20 by 20 inches, and the customer wants the wither painting, which I will insert a picture here. That painting is 32 by 32 pixels, so I am dividing 20 inches by 32 pixels, and each pixel is going to be 0.625 inches. I think this is the most perfect grid I have ever made in my entire life, and it is so satisfying. Oh my goodness. If you've seen any of my other painting videos, you'll know the next step is primer, because that just keeps the pencil from smearing and keeps it from tinting any of my other paint gray. The primer is completely dry now, so now I can start on the colors. First, I'm going to do the outside border, which is this bluish greenish gray, which I just mixed with these. It's the next day now, and the border is completely dry. I just had it hanging up so that it wouldn't stick to the paper towels. But now I'm going to start on the top here with the dark red, and I just mixed up this dark reddish maroon color, and I'm gonna go ahead and mark out where all those pixels are gonna go. So my plan for the reds is to make 3 shades to start off and then blend them together. So now I'm making the second one. So I just started off with this color and then mixed it sort of 50-50 with a lighter red to get more of a transition color. The first coat of the red is finished, so now I'm moving on to the green, and as you can see there are 2 different main shades, dark green and light green, so I am just blocking those in now. Light green is done, so now it is time for the dark green, and I started off with a color that I had already mixed. You can kind of see it's like a dark teal from the outside, but I just lightened it a little bit. I just finished the dark brown outline that you can see here. I did that by mixing this brown with a little bit of a lighter brown, this one here. And next I'm going to focus on that lighter color that you can see around the dark brown. And for that I just mixed this, which I just kind of used the same colors of paint as for the dark brown, except switched the proportions. I'm almost done with the first coat, which is really surprising because this is pretty much just day 2. But yeah, I'm going to move on to the next lightest shade to finish off the browns, and then all I have left is the gray and the white, and the first coat will be done. So I'm just going to try to get through this today. I think for the wither skulls, I'm going to do 3 different shades of gray, light gray, medium gray, and dark gray. So here's the dark gray. We are almost done. I am so tired. I managed to finish all of this, but now it is the next morning, so everything is dry, and I'm going to start on the second coat for the greens. Okay, I finished the second coat for the green, and I also did the reds. I'm still noticing that the dark green is a little bit thin in some spots, so it'll probably need a third coat, but I am first going to finish off the second coat for the wither itself. I have 2 full coats done on the whole canvas, so now I'm going to start blending. So I just took these 2 colors and mixed them together in even parts. Now I have this color and I'm just going to use it to blend them out. These colors turned out pretty good, I think. So next I'm going to start blending on the browns. This is how the browns turned out. I think they look pretty good. Next, I'm gonna do this color here. I'm just gonna blend these 2. It is now the next day, so everything is dry again. I don't remember if I filmed this or not, but I also did another coat of the border, and so that is looking a lot nicer now. And today I'm just going to focus on making everything look a bit more pixelated. So I just mixed another blending color between these 2, and I'm gonna use it to blend out the light green. As you can see, this type of blending is a lot more subtle, but I really like how it turned out, so I'm gonna do the same thing for this darker green here and just mix these 2 together. One thing I really have to keep in mind is what color that these paints are going to dry, because typically they dry a little bit darker than how they look when I first put them down, but I'm pretty happy with this, so I'm going to call the greens pretty much done and move on to the browns, because this part definitely needs some more pixelating. I also did a little bit of the gray on the wither skulls themselves, but next on my list is the background, so I'm going to start with the darkest color. So I just mixed a color of paint that is slightly darker, and I'm going to use it to pixelate that. I just mixed this color to work on blending out the lightest red. I'm down to the last color, which is this one here, so I just mixed a color that's slightly darker than it, and I'm going to finish this off. I think the painting itself is pretty much done now, but the border still needs a bit of detail, so I'm going to go ahead and mix a color that's a little bit lighter than this and pixelate that a bit as well. I just finished adding the details around the border, so I'm just gonna let everything dry and I will see you once it is. This is the finished product. I am super happy with how it turned out. I think all the colors look really cool, and I've never made this painting before and I really like it. So I am going to let this painting dry for a few days and then make a box, get it packaged up, and ship it off to France, but I'm not gonna include that in this video because you would just be watching me build a cardboard box. This is how it looks hung up on my wall. I can't really hang it up anywhere else because it is pretty big and the places that I have don't really work, but yeah. If you like this video and want to commission me for something similar, then shoot me a message on Instagram and we can definitely work something out. I also have all my prices on there and lots of pictures of other paintings that I've done, so you should check it out. And yeah, I think that concludes this video. So thank you for watching and I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye!